Expedition. Ford Ranger. Where are you, Ford Ranger? Mustangs. How I love Mustangs, but where is this Ranger? Where is this Ranger, man? You know, the suspense of waiting for this Ranger is just definitely killing me. I don't know why Ford sent us a Ranger so late in the game. I've known of many dealerships that have had their Ford Ranger now for a few days, and we are in the middle point of February, and I'm barely getting a chance to review my very first look at the Ford Ranger. But I am anticipating this arrival, and I'm so anxious to see it and make this review for you guys. So please hang on tight. Let me see if this Ranger comes in time so that we can do this review about the 2019 all brand spanking new Ford Ranger. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Jorge Lopez, and I am your sales consultant here at Tomball Ford, and I am so excited because I'm able to show you my very first 2019 Ford Ranger, and this has been a very anticipated truck, and we as a dealership can't understand why Ford took too long to deliver our very first 2019 Ford Ranger. So I'm so excited to say that finally the Ford Ranger has made it to Tomball Ford. So in this video, we will be talking about an overall review, a test drive, my thoughts, availability of this Ford Ranger, which is spectacular. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting on? Hit the subscribe button right now so that you don't miss any upcoming videos, and I'll definitely do some more videos on this vehicle. And remember, I am your sales consultant here at Tomball Ford. If there's anything that I can help you with, I do sell all over the country. My deal is no haggle, no back and forth. If you want a streamlined approach, transparency 100%, no haggling on price, look me up. Google Jorge Lopez at Tomball Ford and you'll see tons of really good reviews. But anyways, back to the video. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and chat about this awesome truck. Let's quickly take a look at this window sticker. I had to turn the truck around so that the sun can go ahead and shine on this window sticker so that we can review it, but I see a little bit of glare right there. So anyways, so we are talking about a 2019 Ford Super Crew 4x4, 5-foot box XLT, 126.8 wheelbase, 2.3 EcoBoost engine, 10-speed automatic transmission. This color is magnetic with the ebony cloth seats. This one here is an XLT 302 level. So anytime that you hear or see 300, 301, or 302 like you see on this one, it is an XLT trim level. If you have one higher, XLT trim level. As you can see, this one here with a 302A package, you have the dual zone temperature, sliding rear window, and remote start. As optional equipment on this one, you've got a lockable rear end. You've got the technology package that gives you adaptive cruise control, satellite radio, Sync 3 system. That's the big infotainment center, touchscreen on the radio area, navigation, and 6 speakers. You got running boards as an option. You've got also upgraded 18-inch machined aluminum wheels. All right, drum roll, please. please. 40,855 is the MSRP of this vehicle. Now, don't freak out. Yes, this is a lot of money. And yes, you're getting close to a stripped down, boned out F-150, talking MSRP to MSRP. But this is right in line with the other competitors. Actually, you get a lot more bang for your buck as far as safety, as far as fuel efficiency, as far as able to be towing anything or something heavy with this vehicle, or even adding weight to the bed of the truck. So let me show you why this is going to be the next big thing in the mid-size level trucks. All right, so let's quickly talk about the front end, because it's actually my favorite part of the truck. So let's start off with the power dome hood, and you can see this curvature design on the hood is basically for aerodynamical purposes, so that the air can easily flow over the windshield. The front end, in my opinion, I feel like it's a combination of an F-150 look with maybe the combination of a Ford car Explorer type of grille. So they're kind of combining both vehicles, which actually fits, in my opinion, really well and sits really well with how this truck looks. You can see you've got steel bumpers, a nice angle for departure and incoming. You got front sensors for the forward sensing system, your fog lights. So the whole design here is really nice and open, so that airflow can go into the vehicle to get into the twin scroll turbos to provide better performance for the engine. So overall, the look of the Ford Explorer on the front end is just pretty stout, in my opinion. It's a very clean look. I love the design so far. Everything is going excellent with the Ford Ranger. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the side of the vehicle and the cab and the length configuration that you can get on the Ford Ranger. As you can see, this is a 4-door, a Super Crew truck. The other configuration that you can get, which I have not seen in person, is the extended cab. So 2 full-size doors and 2 half doors. Now, the bed lengths will depend on the cab. So if you have a 4-door cab like this, your bed length is going to be 5 feet. If you go with an extended cab, the shorter bed, you get more bed length, so you get a 6-foot bed. So the overall review of this vehicle, again, it's stylish, it's stout, it has a very similar stance to an F-150 on the side, in my opinion, but kind of an Explorer Sport Track kind of a look. So overall, the design of the truck, in my opinion, is really, really good. You've got an 18-inch wheel on this one here with a sport package. Your running board is right there. If you don't know what you're looking at, your badge right there will tell you exactly what you are looking at right there. So coming along the back part of the vehicle. Now, misconception is that all of the trucks come with a receiver hitch. As you can see, this one does not have it. So if you want any type of towing capabilities, make sure that you get the receiver hitch, the towing package, which gives you towing of up to 7,500 pounds, which is class exclusive. That's pretty awesome right there. Back in the bumpers here, you can see you've got your backup sensors. You've got 4 of them there that will detect if there's an object, a kid, a person behind you, and it's going to beep inside. There's your access to your spare tire, which is locked right there. Lockable tailgate. Now, this is one of the things that I wish Ford would implement, just like the F-150s, where when you lock your doors, your tailgate is locked. This one here, you have to manually lock it. I don't like that right there. There's your backup camera right there. So anytime that you put the vehicle in reverse, then you'll see exactly what's behind you. And then also the badge for the EcoBoost. And again, your only engine of choice is the 2.3 EcoBoost engine. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the inside of the bed. So the inside of the bed liner is a standard thing. And again, I wish Ford would implement bed liners. I'm not too thrilled about the tie downs and their positions right there. I kind of like the tie downs of the F-150 better. I don't know if that's just because I've been used to an F-150, but payload on this guy right here, you should be able to add about 1,860 pounds of weight in the bed of the vehicle, which is great. That is another feature that we have an advantage over the competitors. Also, the power sliding rear window is an option, and you've got your antenna right there for your forward pass, which we'll talk here in a moment. But overall, back of the vehicle is just simple, easy, no big thing. You can see also your Ranger is embossed in the tailgates. Again, I don't know if I'm a big fan about that right there, but these are all cosmetic stuff. Right here, you can see that you've got your backup sensors, your blind spot monitoring. So if anybody was driving in your blind zone, like kind of like right there in this area, and you cannot see it from your side mirror or your rear view mirror, then on the mirror itself, right in that dot right there on each side, you will have a little light come on to let you know, hey, there's a vehicle in your blind spot area, be careful. And this is kind of now becoming a standard. We love this here, and I have it in my truck, and I can tell you that I absolutely love that feature. It has saved me many times, because there's people that just basically get in your blind spot, and it's pretty hard to see with those two mirrors on there. So I love the blind spot monitoring system. Overall, again, simple design in the back. So that's a very, very brief overview on the trim levels. Now let's check underneath the hood, and let's talk about the powertrain that you can get on this Ford Ranger. And the powertrain is pretty simple in here. There's really no deviation on the engine and the transmission that you are able to get on the Ford Ranger, which I like, because it makes it pretty simple for us as a sales consultant to not worry about any different configuration. So you've got a 2.3 liter twin scroll EcoBoost turbocharged with output of 270 horsepower, and you've got 310 pound-feet of torque. Now those numbers are pretty nice, especially on the pound-foot of torque, which is what Ford is moving towards. It's the ability to haul and to tow with this Ranger. Now, the competitors do have other engines available. They do have some 4 cylinders, but they are not turbocharged like the Ford Ranger. So that's a huge advantage that we have. Maintenance on this is pretty simple. I mean, you really don't need to do anything other than the oil changes on this. The EcoBoost engine has already proven itself since it debuted back in 2011 as the 3.5 EcoBoost. It's big brother, and it's our #1 selling engine right now that we have. So overall, the engine has already proven its test of time. It is direct injected. Like I said, it's a direct scroll, a twin scroll turbo, I should say. And like I told you, it has a 10-speed automatic transmission. You got an 18-gallon fuel tank. Overall, this engine has been a great addition to the Ford Ranger lineup. And so far, I haven't experienced on the test drive, so stay tuned. We will test drive this engine for the first time on the open highways, slow speeds, and see how this vehicle reacts, and I'll give you my honest opinion. So stay tuned. Let's continue chatting about this Ford Ranger. Let's look on the inside. Let's see what this Ranger has to offer on the inside. All right, as soon as we open the door, you don't see a lot of buttons. You just see the typical. You've got your automatic roll down, 4 windows, window lock. You've got your lock and unlock. This is all plastic. You know, another thing that I wish Ford would have done is maybe a softer material, but this is just plastic on the outside. You've got power seats, power lumbar, manual recline on the back. You do have automatic lights, you can see right there, cargo lights. Now this is a different spot for your power mirrors. So you do have power mirrors on this. You actually do have power fold-in mirrors as well. When the truck is on, you can actually power fold in the mirrors, which is actually a really nice feature. But this is a different spot. You know, we've always been used to having somewhere in the door trim your power mirrors. But anyways, this is where you have your lane keep assist on and off button. If you're wondering what that little design is right there, your lights, hood release. Your emergency brake is right over here on that side. Let me have a seat and let's give you a perspective on the truck here. We're going to start this up. There's your power fold out mirrors. Nice feature. right there. Got some information on there which you can access right here through these buttons right there. Your cruise control, your adaptive part of the cruise control is right here as well. Resume and cancel. Answering hang up button for your Bluetooth, voice command, home button for your screen, settings. You can see right there, that's something that is different that we don't have on anything else. Home screen takes you there. Settings button takes you to your settings, which is really nice. Volume up and down, turn signals on the washer. Sorry, turn signals. And your washer's right there. Washer fluid, all that's typical stuff. And again, hard plastic material on the top. You know, I think what Ford is shooting after is giving you more technology, giving the customers more technology, and not implementing a lot on the looks of it. So this is another thing Ford would have made different. I do like this right here. I like the Ranger name stamped on there. There's your glove compartment right there. And let's look at the center stack. So you've got your typical radio controls, your climate controls. You do have heated seats on these, so this is a really nice option. I don't think we would use them here in Texas much, but you guys up north will probably use the heck out of these more than we will. Your climate stuff, PowerPoint 12 volt, you got 2 of them right there, and your 4-wheel drive shifter knob is right over here. So shift it into 4-wheel drive high, and then it says in the system that you're at 4-wheel drive high right over there. 4-wheel drive low, you do have to shift into neutral in order for that to engage, but those are features that are available for you. You do have the automatic stop-start feature on this one. I know a lot of customers out there do not like that. I got used to mine. What do you guys think? Do you like the automatic stop-start feature? You hate it, or you're just living with it? You've got your electronic locking rear end. That's your button right there. Your tow haul mode, your backup sensors right there if you don't want to have your sensors engage when you're having to tow a trailer, and your traction control on and off button is right there. So very simple design here. Let's see if I can show you in the center console. You've got pen holder up top. You've got some more storage for your tray pens. This is not a removable tray, at least, well, maybe it is if you slide it. Yep, it is. There you go. It's back on. Nice deep storage compartment right here. Cup holders. And then on the side, you've got the same stuff on the door. That's all my equipment to record. So that's a quick overview on the front part of the vehicle. Let's go to the back and check out the back. So same design here. There's no change. Typical buttons here. I am 5'7", so I'm kind of average, I guess, for my height. But most of my height is in my legs, so I actually have the seat all the way to the back because that's what's comfortable for me. And I'm looking at this, and this is going to be a little bit tight, but let's see how it feels. Wow, I mean, surprisingly enough, I don't know if you can see me, but surprisingly enough, there is enough room on it here. Wow. You know, this part right here of the seat helps tremendously. And even me being 5'7" and most of my height being in my legs, I've got enough room. I'm surprised. Wow, this is awesome. This is good. And the seat is all the way to the back. It's positioned exactly where I would fit it at. So if you are a taller person and you've got kind of the same height as I do, or maybe a little bit taller, especially if you have it from the hip up, then you're going to be good. This is going to be a good setup for you. So I'm very surprised that it's got this amount of room, even with the seat all the way to the back. So that's a big plus. Back over here, you've got your charging ports. Let me grab my camera so that I can show you. So down in the center, you do have your charging ports. These are fast charging USB ports. And then you've got a 110. That's really cool. Little cubby area right there. You don't have a map pocket on this side, but you do have it on that side. That's different. That's unique right there. And let's see, you've got cup holders right there, or an armrest right over here. Let me remove here my my clipboard and show you, you do have a little lever up here that you can pull, and this will stay up. This will reveal your equipment to change your spare tire. You've got also a little storage compartment right here, maybe a cooler. Looks like it is waterproof. It's a hard plastic material, and it looks like it'll contain any type of liquid right there. So if you go to the beach and you've got some I don't know, some equipment, some toys that are wet and sandy, then you can store them right there. You've got these levers right there. You got it on that side. You pull, and this will drop down. So back on the back over here, you have the lever over there. Let me swing over there and show you that part. Easier access for this lever. You pull, that'll release the back end of the seat, and with the headrest down, you can fold this a little bit down, and you've got, voila, you've got your jack. You've got your funnel for the fuel system in case you need to fuel with a plastic container. And you've got a little bit of room back over here for, I don't know, umbrellas, a first aid kit, you know, whatnot, stuff like that. So you've got a little bit of storage. And yeah, you got your child seat anchors all the way across. There you go. It just needs to be slammed a little bit harder. Manual sliding rear window. And same look on this side. Overall, I'm very impressed with the amount of space. It looks small. It looks tiny, but man, I'm impressed. Good job, Ford. This is really, really good job. Okay, so we are about to test drive this Ford Ranger, and I'm excited because, again, this is the very first time that I have a chance to take it up on the road, and I'd like to give you my feedback as to how I feel about the power and the comfort level, any type of blind spots that I see on this vehicle. So let's go ahead and take this one on the road and see what it has to offer. So first of all, I just want to take a quick test drive here. Not too bad on the speed, just kind of take it easy right now. Shifting is smooth. Remember, it's got the 10-speed automatic transmission on this. So the shifting on this is really nice. It's very smooth. Comfortable ride. I'm looking around my vehicle, and there's really no blind spots areas. I know that this truck, like I told you, has a blind spots monitoring system, but it has such large windows that I'm able to see every vehicle that's around me. So that's a nice plus. Got this big trailer coming next to me, and I can see it in the blind spot monitoring system. I don't think you can see the light coming on there, but you can see the trailer right there. We're passing up a cop right now. It's staring at me. Yeah, you didn't see it. So moving along with the test drive, everything looks good, feels good. Very comfortable riding vehicle. I've got the lane keep assist on, and I see in the markers, I don't, you can't see it here, I can't show you now, but trust me, the markers are on the actual screen where it says that I'm in the lane keeping alert system. So let's go ahead and try to take this on the freeway and give it some power and see what's up. All right, so we are here waiting our turn to get this truck on the freeway, so I'm excited. Again, this is the very first time that I test drive this Ford Ranger with the 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine, and the engine just died. So the automatic stop-start feature is working. It is saving me fuel as we speak, although I cannot confirm how much fuel this feature saves, but technically it does save, because if you take all of these small periods over a year's worth of time frame, then I mean it'll definitely add up. So I am about to make this turn here up in the front, and we are taking Highway 249, which is highway next to the dealership, so I'm close to the store. So we are turning. Oops, something fell. We are turning 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. We're still on the feeder road. I don't want to punch it just yet. There's a lot of cops in this area, so we want to make sure that we drive safely and give you a realistic view of this test drive. So we are approaching the on-ramp, and I'm at 50 miles per hour right now. Let's see what it does going 50 miles an hour. I'm punching all the way down. Oh, no way. Absolutely. I'm at already 85 miles an hour. Holy mother of God. This is great. Very surprising that this has this much power, and it has to do with the torque. The torque is the one that helps the Ranger get up to speed. So let me cut back a little bit down to the speed limit of 65 here on this freeway. Wow, this is surprisingly great. Again, this is my first test drive on this truck. I was invited to an event that Ford had to showcase the Ford Ranger, but I was never able to get behind the wheel of the test vehicles on that event. So I was glad to make this review because I'm so excited now to showcase this Ranger, because it's got what it takes. It definitely does. And I've got vehicles on the side of me. Let me slow down. I want to test something. Let me just move over to one lane. So I've got a vehicle in front of me. I just want to see if I can pass him up. Everything is safe. We're good to go. Punching it now. Oh yeah. Look at that power. Holy smokes. I'm hoping that my exterior cameras are taking this view in and recording it for you guys. Man, you guys are going to be excited. You guys are going to be very pumped up that this little Ranger has enough get up and go to get out of somebody's way, merge onto traffic, make you feel safe and confident. I'm very excited to say that this Ranger, the 2.3 liter EcoBoost, will outperform any engine that's out in the market right now. So beware Tacoma and Frontier and the Chevy and GMC, the Canyons, all those, because the Ranger is in town and it's taking names. Very awesome. So another thing I want to try to do is, how well does this vehicle get off the line? So if I'm at a complete stop and I punch it, how does it do? Let's go ahead and try that out. Let's see. We are at a stop. There's nobody coming. Punching it. Oh, wow. That torque. Holy smokes. Wow. This thing can get you in trouble. The torque, the pulling power, man, it's just great. It put me back on my seat. That is for sure. Wow. So, as far as driving the Ranger, it's got plenty of power. You're going to enjoy the acceleration only because it makes you feel confident on the road that you can pass somebody up, you can merge onto the freeway without worrying about getting run over. So that's a very good plus that I feel confident that the other manufacturers are not going to be able to compete. You've got the towing capabilities of 7,500 pounds. Man, that's class exclusive. That's class leading. You've got payloads of over 1,800 pounds that you can do on this truck. Man, this truck has the whole package, man. Comfort level. The only drawback I see on the Ranger is a few of the plastic pieces around the trim, but that's a way for Ford to make this vehicle a little bit more affordable for the public, for the consumers. But overall, this definitely is a home run. This will definitely be in a tarp seller, and I am excited to sell the Ford Ranger. So, hey, this was a quick video about the 2019 Ford Ranger. I am hoping that you guys got some really good feedback from it, some good information. If you did, please give us some likes. We love likes here at my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? Subscribe now so that you guys don't miss any upcoming video in the future. And share this video, download my app. I've got a personal phone app that is free. I'll leave the link on the description right here on the screen for you to download. Check it out. It's got a lot of really, really good information. And I am your sales consultant here at Tomball Ford. If I can help you out with any of your vehicle purchases in the near future, look me up, Google Jorge Lopez, and you will notice a lot of great reviews. Okay, enough blabbing. I am out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, have a blessed day.